What's happening, guys? It's Jen Widerstrom here, kicking off season 2 of Everybody Talks and doing it with a really, really big purpose and through line and feeling that will represent the whole season this year. I was actually reading an article from the National Wildlife Federation, and it really kind of kicked my skirt up. It got me excited about women. It got me excited about our purpose, and it got me excited about why we're here, and reinforced my desire to create our own little empowered community of femininity and strength and culture and community. And you're probably thinking, why were you reading an article on animals and it made you think of us? So here's the thing. We are actually one of just a handful of species that have the phenomenon of menopause, which menopause is when you go through 12 full months without having a period and it stops. It's a moment in time, menopause, which signifies the end of our ability as a woman to procreate. So I was like, that's so interesting. I don't know why I just thought everybody had menopause, but it's not the case. Many species actually, once the females have given birth, they die off rather quickly after. So why is it that humans, and there's a handful of whale species, but specifically orca, and they've also found some studies in chimpanzee families. Why is it in these small groups of mammals do the women not only last decades past menopause, thriving, but we're also outliving our men? Why has nature's selection saying, you guys are actually done doing your core purpose here, but we're not done with you yet. But the guys, we're good. We're good with you. And by the way, I love all the men out there, but I thought it was really fascinating. So it got me thinking, why are we living so much longer past our ability to reproduce? What transcends reproduction for women? Any ideas? I hope you're listening and thinking like, because that's what I was doing when I read this article. It was so obvious as I continued to read this research paper, but women in these species are here to not just procreate, but to lead and educate the species forward. Take the species forward. I'm going to say that again. Women are here to educate, to teach, to lead the younger generations that are coming after us. There was literally an orca that was born in 1972. She's like a great grandmother. Why? Because she is teaching this pod of orca, just like we have generations of mothers and grandmothers and great-great-grandmothers teaching the younger generations. And it made me really excited to share this little information with you and hopefully let it be a sense of empowerment and motivation, knowing that, by the way, whether you have kids or not, whether you choose to become a mother or not, I'm not a mother yet, but man, I felt a lot of purpose when I heard this information, because I'm here to teach and I'm here to lead and I'm here to love and be there for the community of women that deserve it. There is a purpose and a privilege that comes with the experiences you have as a woman and how you get to give that forward. And the real takeaway here is this. Now that we're getting out of Nat Geo, this is me talking directly to you. I know how easy it is to give up and give in and go dark. I battle with my own bouts of body dysmorphia, depression, unhealthy relationships with food, unhealthy relationships with men, unhealthy relationships with work, my family. I have experienced so much of what you've experienced. I don't think these hard times or these challenges, or even looking at a year ahead like we are now, thinking, man, I can't see past today. I'm just trying to get the dishes done in my house. And Jen's asking me to be a leader, a teacher for women for all time. You know, I want you to know that you're important and that the way you feel is important and the fact that you want to learn is important. And the way that you relay your experiences to others is important. There is purpose in the hard times, and there is purpose in the teaching of them and how you came through them and how you're navigating and how you're loving yourself through them. Because so much of teaching is in our action. I want you to know that as I look at the season ahead for Everybody Talks, I am going to be pivoting to talk with you still in a lot of categories of female health and physiology and kind of funnels of information that I want to get to you, but also digging in deeper with you in a lot of other categories of motivation. I'm bringing on guests and friends that I think through our conversations and stories and connection, you're going to find a lot of takeaways from. Because I realize I've got a pretty powerful girl circle and that I'm lucky to be in front of a lot of special women and get to just text them. And I want to bring those relationships to you here. I certainly hope that you join me for season 2. We are going to continue together to become a culture of women that matter. And that starts with coming to a place together learning, connecting, sharing, and going forward as one.
I'ma show you how I do. Just watch me now. Just watch me. Just watch me now. Just watch me.
Hey, thanks for listening to the episode and for being a part of a movement of women that matter. Be sure you subscribe to the show, and if there's a place to comment, comment. If there's a place to like. And most importantly, share this episode with someone that you care about, that you feel like the message is going to be meaningful for.